I'm back.
You back.
Welcome back to Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide. Today we have a special guest.
Hey.
My friend, the multi-talented actor, stand-up comedian, producer, director, dancer, man with abs,
Lovemaker.
tender lover, Andrew Bachelor.
Yeah.
Fire starter as well, right? Yeah. You're still trying to,
Yeah.
work out those charges. Love that.
Yes. So how are your dick pics coming?
They are actually on fire.
We gotta explain this.
Okay, honestly, great place to start. So
He started sending me dick pics about 6 months ago, and I thought, what?
Dude.
I thought you guys didn't know each other.
Yeah, we didn't. So I just sent my dick pics to random numbers.
Right?
And,
one of them
Whoever,
just hit.
whoever you can airdrop it to in the vicinity, right?
Oh, God.
Wow.
So the other week on the pod, Lindsey consented to getting dick pics sent to her, and let me tell you guys,
They did not disappoint. One of the
you
best
sent
requests
them.
I've ever put out.
They
you sent them.
Yeah.
And we were making a bunch of content the other day, and Lindsey would
Not
not
stop.
stop showing us these photos.
I mean, at a certain point, close your eyes.
She ruined our group chat, guys. It's filthy. It's filthy.
but I'm glad she brought you into it now.
Yeah.
It actually is amazing to meet you. I've seen you here, there, and everywhere. So
Oh,
I am
nice.
super stoked to have you.
Thank you.
Have you
Yeah.
here.
You shifted culture, from starting to see your face, the whole Vine thing. Like,
Right.
I'll take that off.
I thought you were an actor. Like that's how I.
Well, he is.
Well, no, I know, but I
from-
thought that's
Yeah.
exclusively like.
Oh yeah.
What you did.
Nope. Vines.
Vines, man.
And then we did that movie.
Yep.
Oh, I saw that clip.
Yes. So, yeah, can you tell us about this? So I talked about it on the pod a couple episodes back. Batch's special talent where he can vomit without hands.
Yeah, how did that come about? Where did you learn that?
I told this story on the pod like a couple weeks ago, but how did you discover you could vomit without hands?
Without hands is hilarious. Like
It's the weirdest talent,
Wait,
bro.
wait. I don't know if I use my hands when I vomit.
Well,
But
he
you tell me
means
can
like
vomit
not
on
make
cue.
him
I mean,
vomit.
vomit
I think,
on
right?
cue.
without-
Yeah.
Like he can just go like, want to see something?
Wow.
no, so I have this it's probably a disease. Really? No, but I'm really sensitive to food. So food has oils in it, bad oils, which naturally most foods do.
Yeah.
My body is constantly trying not to throw up. So 24/7, I'm trying not to throw up. So for me to throw up is really easy
You're
because
just allowing?
yeah, I'm just allowing my body to throw up.
Wow.
So that's what it is.
I'm nervous for you.
And I've been doing that since I was a kid. So after I eat any type, like if it's really bad, I'll have to like chew gum or get mouthwash to like get the flavor out of my mouth.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Take
Yeah.
your mind off of it?
That's
Dang.
actually much more sinister than I.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna go
So
this-
fuck you guys.
right? Bringing up my disease. This is why I don't do podcasts.
When did you
Dang.
know you could use it as a fucking talent?
Yeah, with great power comes great responsibility.
Because you planned that shit without me knowing,
Yeah.
and then I got to watch without knowing you were gonna literally projectile vomit. Like, dude, it was so shocking.
So this is
Yeah.
on set.
On set, while rolling, in a scene.
How did
Yeah.
you stay in it? Because like,
Yeah,
that's
he was
such a-
shocked. You said something crazy. You're like, settle down.
Yeah, I said settle. Like this kind of like natural like laugh came out of me, and I was like, "Fuck!" His character's name was Buttersworth. I was like, "Fuck Buttersworth, settle down."
Dang, but
It's
seriously.
all I could muster, man.
props.
That's tough. I don't know if I would have been able to keep it together.
I don't think so
I
either.
would've
I would have
thought-
been like, "Are you like?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, stop filming.
No, I'm a professional. Sort of.
Yeah. Right.
Sort of.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a blast. That was the first time I got to meet you, which was rad. You and Logan on that movie, and then we've done other projects together. You with
Yeah.
your production company.
Yeah. Just trying to take it off. We can't talk about it. This
Hey now.
But his production company, we could talk
Yeah, your
about.
your production company's independent as
That's
shit.
awesome.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We gotta.
Yeah, we could talk about my production company, Purely Divine Studios.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Come on now.
Divine.
Yeah.
That's
What a
named
name.
after me,
Yes.
Devon.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. How did that name come about?
I wanted to create. So he's in. We can't even talk about it. I can't
I
even
know.
talk
I
about
don't know what we can say or not. I
Fuck
mean,
it.
your
If they
shit's-
gonna ban me, they gonna ban me.
That
Bring
part.
it on, brother.
Don't.
No. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to create my own because I love action movies. I love Marvel.
Yeah.
So I wanted to create my own, and so I made like 7 proof of concepts, and he's in one of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you do like more shit than anyone I've ever seen. However,
Mhm.
you're out there everywhere with the work, but I see you do very little podcasts or interviews.
Yeah. Yeah. I just
What's up?
I don't know. I don't like being a real person.
Hey,
it's tough.
It's vulnerable. It's tough, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just like doing characters because
I know.
it's easy.
Time out. So you're telling me like one of your goals is to like be in that Marvel universe?
I just
Dude, that's huge.
legit.
That's like the pinnacle of the pinnacle.
Yeah, so I just created my own.
Wow.
Nice,
Yeah.
man.
So it's like, let's go.
So you
So
out
what do
there
you
doing
want to? Yeah, what do you want to do with
martial arts
those?
and stuff
I'm
with it?
doing all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Lit.
So like,
Mhm.
where do these proof of concepts hopefully go now?
So I sold a couple of them already.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
I made the proof of concept, the short, sold it, and they're making it into like a $10 million feature. Yeah.
God
Man.
bless.
Yeah.
That is
Sick,
very
bro.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Say, bro.
Miles Ryder.
Hey,
Let's
that's a
go.
ooh.
Independent, you can't ban me.
That part.
You
that
can't ban me. Oh, this is my camera?
Yeah.
You can't ban me.
part, bro.
Can I ask you, so how did it all start for you? Like, what in your life or early life fostered this kind of a thing? How did you express that? And then how did you get on Vine?
When I was a kid, I used to I watched all these movies. My favorite one was The Mask by Jim Carrey.
Dude.
When I was a
Yeah.
kid.
Classic.
So I was like, I didn't know what that was at the time, but I was like, yo, I want to do that. Whatever that's called. And my parents told me it was acting. And so ever since I was that age, I just always wanted to do that.
Wow.
And then nothing worked out. so I had to go on the internet
wow.
and do did YouTube. YouTube was just too hard. The content was too long, too expensive to make. So I started doing Vine because you could just shoot it on your iPhone.
Right.
And it was like 6 seconds.
Yep.
And I was like, oh,
Wow.
this is easy.
Yep.
I am so impressed by people who because I felt like it was kind of like we started in a place where we like had an audience to perform for, right? And like building that from the ground up
Yeah.
just because of this feeling inside of you, not because of any external validation at the start or like very little, comparatively to what you're putting in. I mean, that's true artist right there. That's just
Yeah.
moving from a spot inside, not,
Right. Yeah, if you think about it, it's a lot to do. Like
ton.
imagine like starting over from scratch. I was like, that'll be. It's like imagine like someone said, oh, you have to go back to being 3 years old and live your life again. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's so because there's a lot of good parts in your life, but also there's parts that you just like don't want to repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, we came from like the traditional side, and like social media came up, and we already had like we're being hired by people, and they're now like, oh, you should do social media too, and we're like, why? I'm acting
Yeah.
already, and
Yeah.
like hire me and give me jobs, and then like social media took over, and
Right.
traditional shit like fell off, and it
Yeah.
was like, oh shit.
yeah.
But not. I mean, still, if you get on the right show or movie, your social media will pop. Like
For sure.
Yeah.
look at Jenna.
Ortega.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blew
from
up.
Wednesday, just
Yeah.
like blew up.
No,
you
for
know?
sure. But that was always the long shot dream rather than like
Right.
social media, you build yourself. Like
Yeah.
we were still in the world of like, give me my great shot and it'll all
Yeah.
work out.
Yeah.
And that shit never came. I just never found my flow with social media content creation until like recently, you know?
Very
Just that
recently.
consistency. I was so fucking blown away by you and Logan on the movie because I saw how much you work 12-hour days on a movie and then you guys were hustling social media after editing shit for hours, posting shit every day.
Oh yeah.
It actually liberated me because I was like, I don't want to do that.
Hey.
I was like, tight, respect the hustle?
yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
dedication though, a whole different talent.
Yeah.
you had to be locked in, and like you said, without the validation, like that's a hard one, man. Like even now, I pander to my fans.
Right,
Like,
right,
I need these views.
exactly. And having your own voice coming out of that and just like reaching the right people from the beginning as opposed to trying to appease your audience the whole
Right,
time, which is
yeah.
something I think that we have had to combat a little bit more
Navigate,
and
yeah.
knowing where we actually stand
Yeah.
as opposed to creating from that place from the beginning.
Appease the audience or appease like the fucking studios we're auditioning for,
Right.
like the productions, like, right? Like, let me be what you want, please.
Yeah.
Hire
Right,
me.
yeah. Mhm.
Rather than like, hey, here's what I am, and I
Yeah.
have
Here's
this
my product.
audience,
Yeah.
and this is what I do, you
Yeah,
know, and
yeah,
what I
yeah.
do well.
Did your family support your
Um,
aspirations?
I mean, yeah, but they didn't understand. Nobody understood social media back then, so
Nope.
they thought
Oh.
I was just like wasting time.
Right.
So yeah, they were like, you have a year to make it, or you're coming back to LA. I mean to Florida, and I just grinded. I think I went from like 3,000 followers to 1 million in like less than a month.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah,
On Vine?
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
And you're like, I'm not coming.
I'm not coming back. You can ban me.
Wait, so as somebody who has kind of already been through this TikTok scare that we're going through, right? Like with the Vine thing. What
What's
was
the TikTok scare?
Well, just that
Oh.
TikTok could be shut down or whatever, and Vine was kind of like
Right.
shut
Vine
down
got
or
shut
it
down,
just
yeah.
stopped, right?
Yeah.
So what was that like?
Process, like, yeah.
I didn't mind. I
You
didn't
didn't care?
care. Yeah. Just because one shuts down, another one opens up.
Right.
And
On
then
to the next
everybody has to start over anyways, you know?
Yep.
Just like Threads. Now
Yep.
everybody has to start over on Threads. And it's
Are
like,
you
Yep.
you in the Threads game?
I be on it.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
think it's gonna hit? Like it's gonna be bigger than Twitter type thing?
You mean
Um,
X?
Oh, X. Yeah.
Wait, they changed
Elon
it. Yeah.
Elon changed
I
it
saw
like
that.
high on the toilet last night. He's like, I'm calling it X.
Well, it's already official.
I
It's
think so.
changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're taking the Twitter like things down off
Yeah.
their buildings.
Yep.
And going to put X on it. Yeah. Is he?
Now we're gonna be Xing to each other.
I heard that he's gonna buy X videos too, but that might have been a fake thing.
That's got to be a fake thing.
Daniel,
X
that
videos?
is on your own news. That's what I see on the
I heard from my own note section.
Damn it, Daniel.
I mean, he'd be
From-
smart to get it. But no, okay. So yeah, wait. We were talking about what was that transition like? Okay,
Transition?
from
No, he was just saying, Ben, just hop on the new things, man.
hop
Oh
on to the new thing,
yeah. I think that's what it is. It's like there's always gonna be new apps. People are always gonna want to see entertainment. Doesn't matter where it is. Like it could be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New shit's gonna come out.
So, like, what is like the biggest obstacle to your success that you found, either personally or externally? But no, personally.
Personally, the biggest.
What are you working
obstacle-
through with this reflection of yourself, this successful reflection of yourself? What do you feel? Do you feel worried? Like, what are your feelings there?
I think the best thing is just to be happy. It's like create what you want to create. You know, if you see a vision in your mind, you should be able to just create that, like an artist. Like someone gets a blank canvas, they can just paint what they want to paint. When people tell you what to paint, that's when you kind of lose who you are. You know. And it's kind of what we have to do. That's why I created the production company, Purely Divine Studios. Come on, check it out. Because sometimes you'll have a role, you'll do a job, and you realize like, oh, it's dope, but I don't really want. I wish my character was this, but you can't really make those changes because someone else has the decision of what your character is and
Right.
what the scene is and everything like that. So
What's stand up been like? This is like
Oh.
kind of new for you, right?
no,
No? You've been doing it the whole time?
yeah,
Just cutty, now you're starting to post it?
yeah.
Is that
yeah,
the deal?
Yeah.
So you've been practicing in the shadows?
Yeah, I started stand up in 2010.
No shit. Because I
Yeah.
just started seeing you post about it probably like 2 years ago. You started
Oh, yeah.
like dropping it.
This is when you moved to Cali, though. You started
Yeah.
to stand up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, you are so funny.
Thank
With the
you.
crowd work,
Thank you.
like, dude, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah.
How's that been?
It's been fun. I go back on tour next week actually.
Holy
With
moly.
Joe or with you?
With me.
Sick.
Yeah. So just traveling the city. You can get your ticket at kingbach.com. Ding.
This man's funny. Go see him, dude.
Right.
Yes.
on.
Turn up.
So I just love stand up because that's another thing where you can get like instant feedback. You can
Of
get
course.
like, it's just, and you can talk to the people who want to see you, the people who have questions.
Hell yeah.
You get to tell them about your life. So, and you get to meet your fans in person. So that's,
Dude, that's the
So-
beauty of it. Nothing we do is immediate. Even our podcast, like, is
Yeah.
a couple weeks before it airs, right? Like,
Right.
acting is years before the project airs and gets
Yeah.
to audience, right? Like, my music is time before stand up. That immediate. Is this working? Is it not? Are they connecting? Are they not? Like,
right. Yeah.
Do
gotta
do
be
you have a
amazing.
core group of people that follow you to your shows? people who come to like every
Stalkers
show.
is what he's
Stalkers
asking
is
about.
what I'm asking.
Yeah,
You got some stalkers?
Doesn't get weird. No.
I have people that come to repeat shows. But I do so many
Hey,
shows.
Batch. I've been at every show on the tour.
Can you find this for me? Nah, they're really
Will
cool.
you sign
though.
this poster for me?
Nah, they're really
They're
cool
cool.
though.
You got
Yeah,
cool ones.
they come
just
to the
fucking
shows, and I do so many shows that they have to just remind me that they've been to the shows and which ones they've been
You
to.
don't recognize
Because I do a meet and greet at every
right?
show.
No, I bet, man. I
yeah.
bet.
And I cannot remember all those people.
Can I tell you, even in like this 30 minutes that I've like, you are very different than your,
The internet.
yeah.
Yeah. That's why I don't do podcasts, because now you guys get to see the real me.
What I feel is this grounded lightness, right? Like you do something that is complex and always at the mercy of kind of other people or their opinions, right?
Yeah.
But you are light and grounded
Oh
and
yeah.
actually very, in a great way, soft spoken.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. But like, yeah, now people know the real me. Now
They're
they're gonna look at the
Is it
Even
videos.
better, baby. Even better.
They're gonna look at the videos and say he's a fraud.
No, honey, that's called dynamic.
Right, right.
Okay?
Now pull your feet out. Let's see him. Let's see the
Yep,
real
yep.
you.
Good Lord.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
Yo, I always thought that it was King Bach.
Right.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Because my real name is Andrew Bachelor, and then
Bachelor.
the batch comes from the Bachelor part.
Bachelor.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Mm-hmm.
not
And can I
King
tell
Bach.
you, I love the king because I've always called myself a lady, like Lady Shaw. Lady Shaw.
Hey,
And that was self-given or whatever, but were you always called king, or is that something you assign to yourself?
No, so in school, I was on the soccer team, and they call you by your last name when you do sports. So they would call me Bachelor, but Bachelor was too long to say, so that's when it got turned to Batch. They would just call me Batch. And then we had a school project in like, I don't know, 5th grade or 6th grade or something like that. And it was about royalty, and I was the only one that dressed up. And then my teacher was making fun of me. He was like, "Oh, look at King Bach over there."
Hey, and you said,
Thank you.
that's gonna stick.
That's gonna make me a lot of money, bro.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
creating my profile now.
Wow. It's always the haters that give the that inspiration,
Yeah.
yo.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And you went to college.
Yeah.
What'd you study?
Finance.
What?
Nice.
Yeah.
You were gonna be a finance bro?
Yeah.
Are you a finance bro?
No. No, I mean, I know.
I mean,
You know a
he
little
just got,
bit,
he
you know
just
a
got
thing
a
or two?
project for $10 million.
Yeah.
He's a finance.
That's a different.
thing.
Yeah, he got finance, bro.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Wow.
So you went for finance. That's boring as fuck, man.
I know.
Damn.
But I always knew I wanted to be an actor. It was just a matter of
You
time.
weren't giving yourself permission yet.
That was the backup plan.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good to have.
Gotta have a backup plan.
Good to have a backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some people say like, no, bet it all on red. Don't have a backup plan. It's like,
That's what my guy said, and I lost all my money.
Turns out it was black.
Ooh.
It's tough, man.
yeah, you just got back from losing money in Vegas, huh?
Yeah, my
Good
boy
time.
said he had a foolproof method of how to always win in roulette.
Damn.
Guess who was the fool?
Hey.
Wait, now, did he win, or he just said, "Hey, put your money up"?
Yeah, he won 20,000.
So it did work. What'd
Yeah.
you do wrong,
So
bro?
this is the thing, like roulette moves fast.
I mean, it's a.
I had it.
It
And
was
it
fast
gone.
spinning wheel.
So, and you got, for those of you that don't know roulette, there's, 36 numbers?
Sure.
Something
Some
like
numbers,
that.
bunch
Yeah,
of
sure
numbers.
So
Yeah.
you got to put your chips on the numbers that you think it's going to hit. If it hits your number, it's a lot of money. And he had this thing where he would like do a rotation of numbers. So I was looking at him and doing his numbers
to
and trying to match. And by time the time was up, I didn't get all the numbers. And you lose every time. You're losing like $50, $100 every time. So, and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, no.
Where'd it go?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I lost
geez.
$1,500.
Oh.
In how much time? in
So my limit was
4 minutes.
No, my limit was $500 a day.
okay.
Okay.
So I was after 500. I'm just
You
done.
tapped
That
out.
wasn't bad. That's a healthy
Yeah.
It's a healthy loss.
Bad for
but-
me.
I mean,
And
that's
then-
a terrible.
And then I was like, yo, you up 20K? Like, just play for me.
Give me
You know?
my money back.
He wouldn't even play for me.
No.
He was like, why would I play for you when I could play for me?
Damn.
I was like, let me borrow 1,000 then.
Cold.
Yeah,
Oh,
I had a
wow.
buddy tell me this, Yordi, who you know, he was like, last time we were in Vegas, he said the same shit. He's like, no, I got this technique with roulette. And he was like, you sit there long enough, you come out on top. And he was like betting on all this shit and somehow thinking it's gonna even out. No, we just lost money.
Oh my gosh.
It's roulette. It's a random ball going on
You
a
will
random
not
fucking.
find me in a casino.
Don't feed the addiction. No.
Nope.
Because you think that you can get, if I sit here long enough, you have to have money long enough to sit there long enough.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Thank
it's
you.
gone.
Well, and
Exactly.
like with poker or something, at least there's like a
my
game.
God. Yeah,
some
like
type
at
of
least
method,
there's
yeah.
something you can do about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roulette, you
There's
just
nothing.
fucking.
Wait a second.
you're
Is
just
that
guessing.
what we do for a job? Like roulette? Like we bet
Yes.
it all on red and
Yes.
then we don't have money for rent?
Yes.
Is that it?
That's how it works. That's how it works.
Yes,
Yeah.
literally. Yes,
Whoa.
pursuing the arts.
Is
if
putting
you're
it all
not
on red.
creating your own thing, and
Right.
even if you are, you're kind of we are kind of gambling that
Yeah.
it's gonna work out.
That's
that it's gonna
life
pay
too.
off.
Every time you get on the freeway, you're kind of gambling that everyone is going to abide by the laws and
Right.
not run into you,
Yeah.
even if you're on top of your
Also, gamble everything for love. Am I right? So we gamble a lot. Gamble everything.
shit. I don't
for
know the
love,
song, but
gamble
hey,
everything.
gamble everything for love, ladies and gentlemen. Good Lord. Oh wait, so with slots though, slots I can.
I love sluts. What?
Wait, what?
Sorry.
Well,
Wait,
then.
what were we
I
talking
said
about?
Slots.
I mean,
Slots.
Vegas.
I love.
Vegas.
You
I
love
understand.
slut slots.
you get whatever you
I
want.
love
So, well,
slots.
slots. Yes,
Slutty
slots.
slots.
Absolutely. What did I say?
Slots. Slot. You said
What
sluts.
were you asking about?
Oh, slot machines.
Sluts.
Okay.
Slots.
Like, because we're talking
Slots.
about roulette. Roulette seems like it's just dumb, but the dumber end is the
Slots?
Slots. Yeah.
Yes, pulling a
that
lever.
Pulling a
It costs
lever,
a penny.
trusting that the machine isn't rigged.
There's a guy
yeah.
in Vegas who does the slot machines and he wins people and he puts it on YouTube every time they win. He has like this catchphrase. It's like when the thumb goes up, just like that. And it doesn't make any
That-
sense.
That's the catchphrase.
That's his catchphrase,
That's a
bro.
horrible
That has
catchphrase.
no ring
But if
to
it works, I'll be sitting there saying,
That was my same reaction. It was like, it's a horrible. And then I watched all the videos, and then by the fifth one, I was like, when the thumb goes up, just like that.
Hey, you know what? That's what I'm missing. I don't have
Just
that
like
catchphrase.
that.
Wow.
It
I was-
doesn't.
Wow.
It doesn't hit anything.
Yeah,
It
there's no
doesn't-
correlation there. Like, what?
So that's what I'm missing at the
His
slots.
name is D Lucky.
D Lucky, let's go, D.
Let's see. Let's see.
Is he gonna hit?
Pinball. When the thumb goes up,
Wow.
So
Wow.
there's celebrities like there's Ray J and Ray J's in a it's crazy. Ray J's in a wheelchair for some reason. He's in a motorized wheelchair and he's winning. And he's like Ray J's just chill like this. Yeah, man, I just won some money with D Lucky over here, man. And he like when the thumb goes up, just like that.
Oh man. Dang. Okay.
Not even a catchphrase.
It's not
It
even.
doesn't make
It's
any
just what he
sense.
says.
If y'all had to have a catchphrase for your life, what would it be?
When the dick goes up,
Just like that. Dang. Catchphrase? Ooh. I gotta work on that one.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Hey, you'll get him next time.
you'll get him next.
You'll get him next time, brother. Is my catchphrase.
Yeah. My catchphrase is just
No,
no.
Joe, you gotta
No, no.
do it. Listen
Do
to
it
this.
for real. No, near the mic.
Special talent.
just like that.
that's all I would
That's
have
her
it be.
special
They're
talent.
so impressed.
That's really good.
He can vomit on command. You can make the most
Juiciest
ridiculous,
butt fart.
juicy cheek
Juicy
fart
juice.
noise with
upper
your
butt
hands.
farts.
Yep. Yep.
Do you have a hidden talent?
Not very talented.
Hey, hey.
No. I'm trying to think. No.
You got any secret talents?
Can you
in there?
juggle? You could juggle.
I
That he
can do
can't-
that half, like only 2 balls in there at the same time.
That's
joke.
not
I can't
That's
do
not
three
juggling.
balls.
That's not juggling.
That's
Throwing
nuts.
balls around.
That's just throwing balls. That's just playing with your
Juggling
balls.
balls. Juggling balls out here. Yeah, no, nothing I can.
You got a nice beard. Like,
That's a talent.
Right?
That's a talent.
100%.
my shit don't do that.
Right?
Look,
That shit's tight.
you can see
Grow out
skin.
long enough, it'll be there.
No, I tried.
Oh, yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, you see
Dang.
straight skin.
Oh, still underneath.
Ooh.
I mean, hey, man.
Yeah.
You could perm it, and then it'll kind of hang.
Yeah,
I don't
it's true.
perm mine, but
How do you get it so nice?
nice.
Genetics.
I think it's.
He brushes
yeah.
it before every podcast.
I do kind of
Like,
get
really
it. And I
nice.
haven't been doing as much recently. Like you see down at the bottom, it's sticking to me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get in there.
You got a nice I can grow a nice thick beard, but it doesn't grow down. It's like a weird line here on my
I
neck.
kind of
Yeah.
wish mine would because I hate shaving down there because then I
Yeah.
get the ingrown hairs.
That's true.
Dang.
We need a sponsorship.
Welcome back
by
to
somebody with
Beard
ingrown
Talk.
hairs. Yes, Beard Talk.
Wow.
We're back again, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Dude, the first 6 months of this pod, I was like getting ready to film a movie, so I had like my big old cowboy beard. I was
Oh.
making more content than I ever had, but I had like this beard that I could not trim.
it was
Before
a
the-
muff
Oh,
on
and
your face.
Before
Hold
the
up.
strike? Before the strike?
Pre-strike.
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 Great
Strike
muff.
got
It
you.
was a what on my face?
Muff.
Muff.
It was a muff.
A muff.
Like the same muff I'm thinking of?
No, like, one of those muffs that you put your hands in, the ladies when they were cold.
Muffins?
Muff.
Muff.
You know what a muff
Yeah,
is.
Oh,
like
You
an
know what I'm
ear
talking
muff.
about.
Like
yeah.
an ear
but
muff.
For the,
But for your
the
hands.
hands.
For
Yeah.
hands.
It
Muff.
was like
A
a
hand
circular
muff.
thing.
A mitten.
Yeah.
Like a mitten.
Yeah.
But a muff.
But it's like it's a circle thing.
Yeah.
You put-
Yeah.
I don't
put
know
your
why
hands in,
I
it's a
immediately
lady.
assumed it was like something
vagina.
vagina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's also
A
a
muff.
term for vagina.
Okay.
That's
Right.
why I was confused.
It's like a muff on you. I love muffs on my face.
Amen.
Oh,
They-
oh,
yeah, okay.
oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Moving on. Welcome back to Muffs Declassified.
What scares you the most in the world?
What scares me the most?
From your heart, what keeps you up at night that like you
A fear that isn't people related. Yeah.
I'm not really afraid of anything.
that means you're afraid of many things that you haven't looked at yet.
Afraid
You
of that
actually
stuff.
don't seem like you got a lot of fear going on.
No.
But is there one thing that you could like relate, like, you know what I mean? Adults going through whatever here and now that
Oh, like losing my brain, like losing the sense of like your knowledge. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
if I were to like Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that's a tough one.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
I've been dealing
That's
with that
really
with some of my
scary.
family members. But I'm sorry,
Oh,
continue.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
that's a scary thing. It's like you ever had someone like tell you, like remind you of a story. It's like, yo, remember when we did this? And you literally can't remember
Yeah.
it. Like, just that is scary. Imagine like not remembering things that happened in your whole life.
Dude.
Yeah.
No, that's horrifying.
that is
We're so
horrifying.
anchored to our reality based off of our experiences. If we don't have that to recall, like we were talking about what is life, but literally it's like what is life at that point where all you have is things to look forward to and you cannot recall the past.
But you have
Ugh, I
no
want
frame of
that.
reference on
Yeah.
your
Frame of reference.
experiences.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't
Do you
want
guys
that.
have brothers and sisters?
I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
Got an older sister.
you wouldn't even remember
Yeah, fuck that.
who your sister was,
Fuck
or
that.
your brother, or your mom, or your dad, like stuff like that. It's like
No, that's horrifying.
Wild. That is horrifying, but it's because our like the society that we've been conditioned into would be removed.
Right.
Like that book 1984, like there's this thing where you don't really have family members. Everybody is the same. They detach the baby from the family immediately and put you with some new group. Da da da. So in some world, it's fathomable where you would not have family members or you would not exalt some people in the community over other people. So maybe there's a world that we could see ourselves living in where we didn't have ties to family. But that's scary to me based off of my frame of
But,
reference.
my
but
question-
fuck that. You would still have whoever you bonded with that was not your family, but you would
But the
still have
people we
them.
bonded
And
with.
then if you forgot them, it's the same thing would happen. You'd lose all
How
context.
alone would you feel, man?
Exactly.
But that's my question. It's like we know because we have the knowledge to know, but like if we're actually in that situation, would we really be sad?
Yeah, that's a
Right,
good question.
right.
Because we
I
wouldn't
mean,
know what we're not
some,
missing.
Some are. I mean, if you've ever watched someone with Alzheimer's or dementia, it's crazy.
They feel
because they're like in and out of
Yeah,
reality
right,
and not like it's
right.
not. Sometimes they're blissful, but not always. And there's no reference. Like it's weird. It's got to be so weird.
Sometimes
man.
there's fear. I dealt with it with like a fairly close family member, like an uncle recently, but it's been like an uncle and an aunt. But
In
There's
your family?
fear, yes, in my family. There is a little bit of fear that some of them can experience because you'll hold on to certain things, but it's that main thing of where am I?
Right.
You know, whoa, what is this? Who are these
Who are you?
people?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're only comfortable because we trust. We have trust, which is built up over time.
Yeah.
And so
Wow.
when you lose that trust
Yeah.
of your surroundings, it can be very unsettling to those people. So that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being unable to rely on yourself, your brain, trust
Yeah.
yourself is, I mean, that's the first relationship.
Beyond Alzheimer's and dementia, I know some people who they like their brain and kind of their awareness and their quote unquote like control of reality enough
Yeah.
that like I know people who are sober, never tried booze or weed or any drugs because of that thing, because they're like, I don't want to lose
Control.
I don't want to lose my sense of, and I get that, but I was not that way. I said, let me give up this control a little bit.
That's like you doing crack in the parking lot.
Hey,
You shut the fuck up!
Just a couple brains.
Don't get Lindsey excited.
He puts those in suppositories right up his ass.
Yeah. It's the best way. I mean, yeah, it gets your
Right?
bloodstream
I've got a
faster.
vodka tampon in right now.
Hey!
Only can get me through the podcast.
Yeah, have you met like?
Wait, does that
like-
work? A vodka tampon?
Oh, it'll
Opera
work.
singers
know-
do it.
Oh, it'll work.
That would have burned the lining of my vag and probably your butthole because that skin is actually very sensitive.
It'll eat through the tank.
Eat through that taint. Am I right? Like that'll burn for a while.
Oh, you could get a yeast infection.
Oh my gosh.
No, alcohol cleans everything. That's killing everything, bud.
I mean,
But like the burn, how would you even be able to enjoy the alcohol? Because like
She's pretty on it.
imagine a fiery poop, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine alcohol just in your butthole as that fiery poop, right? That fiery poop doesn't even really have anything except it's locked deep in your poop, the things that you ate that make it hot, right?
All right.
This thing, there is nothing. They said your anus skin is like the skin in your mouth.
Mhm.
It's very
Well, I put vodka in my
sensitive,
mouth all the time.
right?
oh, well,
No.
that's what.
Imagine that burn down your throat right in your hole. Right?
I'd try anything twice.
God. You just soak your balls
You're
in
selling
alcohol
it.
trying to get like
You're
drunk.
selling it.
Yo, because I hate the way alcohol tastes, but I like the way it makes me feel sometimes. So
Yeah,
it's like,
so there you go.
What's another way to do? I don't want to put it
That's
in my
the
butthole.
old Christian
Right.
loophole.
Right?
It's not sex
Right.
if it's in your
Your
butt.
butthole. Yep. Yep.
That's how the
Dang.
Christian kids get around abstinence. You see?
Amen.
Huh?
Yes.
You know what I'm
Right?
talking about.
That's wild. Yeah, but opera singers do it though. They will shove tampons with vodka
Oh, to not mess up their
to
throats?
not mess up their throats. Yeah,
I almost
You
want
know a
to do
couple
this.
opera singers?
Obviously,
I
I
dated an
can't
opera
do
They
it.
should just do heroin.
Yeah.
they should just do heroin.
Yeah, just inject it.
Well, I
No,
mean,
that affects the vocal cords.
Yeah, heroin just tough.
Yeah, I've known a lot of people like that in my life where like they hold on tightly to their sense of reality so they don't do anything that inebriates them, and I'm like, give it a try.
Maybe they just
Just in moderation.
enjoy their sense of reality more than the unknown of like.
See, drugs and alcohol are escapism, in my opinion.
I agree.
If I had everything together in my life, I probably never would have dabbled with
Yep.
the alcohol.
But who has everything
marijuana.
together in their life?
Not many people, but some people feel like they got it just good enough to where I want to keep it this way and there's nothing else for me to look for.
I appreciate people who can make a conviction about themselves without having to try both sides. Like as in, a lot of that is probably unbalanced. But people who know they've got it good and don't care to tempt that, like,
Yeah. That's the same way I am. I think I have an addictive personality, so I've never done cigarettes. What else? Oh, that's it.
That's all I haven't done. That's all I haven't done.
That's the only one I've never done.
Cocaine.
Nice,
I've done
nice, nice.
cocaine.
I've never done cocaine either.
that is
Never
insane
interested
to
me.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lindsey did enough for everybody.
Dude.
Do you guys have addictive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm sober after like a long ass fight with that, and so addictive. Just
Yeah.
like so loving like that pleasure sense and not that connective tissue in between that
Yeah.
allows you to have that again.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? That's what it was for me for a long time, and then you can't even get to that high anymore.
All right.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
low level addictions. You know.
But
Low
like,
level?
Yeah, like, they don't ruin my life, but
Right.
sure, like I can smoke weed too much, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
We all can, am I right?
Oh man. Yeah. The marijuana's for sure, but I wouldn't say. I don't think I have an addictive personality.
Yeah,
When
I don't
need
think
to
you do
not,
either.
When I need to not, I can not.
Yeah.
Right,
No,
right,
you
right.
Yeah, kind of
definitely
same.
don't.
I have enough. Yeah. I have.
Like, here's the deal.
Mhm.
If
I can
I
stop
like
myself.
food at a restaurant, I will exhaust that dish until I cannot eat it
Me
one
too.
more
Or until the
time.
waiter pisses
Me
you off.
too.
Right?
Mhm.
Definitely addictive to people and, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Celsius.
Yeah, Celsius, even in my.
That's
you know
why I
what
never
mean?
drink it.
Oh man, she got me
Genius.
hooked.
You got your aura just right.
You're
Yeah.
Just sipping on this water.
Yeah, baby.
Dang.
addicted to them views, though.
Oh, tell us about that.
Addicted to that
I've heard
virality, dude.
dude. And you mentioned it on your podcast.
Yeah.
Viral videos, man. You want that hit again? Like
That
it-
shit's like, that shit, yeah, I was talking about it with another creator of like, man, you get a lot of those hits and then like one video still does well, but not as much. And your
What
brain's
am I?
like, where's my happy juice? You're like, no.
I mean, for me, I've been doing it since 2013.
Jeez.
So I don't care anymore. It's like I've had millions of billions of views.
Did you ever have a point where you like felt like, oh, I need this to go, and it didn't? And what the hell?
Earlier on, earlier
Earlier.
on, I would calculate it and see, okay, this video got me 70,000 followers. This one only got me 25,000 followers, and I'd be like, what did I do wrong? And I would calculate it like that. I would never go off the views. I would just go off of how many people I was
We're
converting.
Now that's
Yeah.
an interesting way to look at it. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Because you have a good product, or your quality, getting more
You have
people
something
on
that
you.
makes people subscribe.
It's
like,
not just the video, it's about the
Yeah,
whole
because
thing.
you can do a video that just gets millions of views, but people don't really care. They're
Right.
just,
Yeah, it
they're
didn't
just
connect.
watching because, cool. And then
Yeah.
they're off.
Right.
But if you do a video that was like, oh, wow, this is dope. I want to see what else this person is doing.
Right.
Then I think that's the mission.
Yeah.
We'll stop being so addicted to them views.
yeah,
For
man.
real.
We want conversions.
Actually,
If you're not following us, we don't care.
I actually have experienced such a beautiful part of that because, like I said, like sobriety has been such a long journey for me. So, like, I'm not as attached to those external things just because, like, I don't know. I feel something so else right here that feels so much better that I haven't felt ever in my life. That because I'm resonating so high, like, it doesn't really matter to me what the external output is. And I feel so confident that I'm in my voice for the first time probably ever.
Mm.
And yet I don't have to watch it and like see like me there anymore. And I
Yeah.
feel so grateful to not be so me-centric. I don't think either of you are like that. I think you really like, are data analysts and you guys both, whatever. But I mean, I went so far into my ego. I thought I was the devil. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
wow.
Like I thought that I was these reincarnations of these just monstrous people. And I found a haven in that, right? Like whatever. So I don't know, this kind of humility and kind of just like, oh wow, this
Of
is
putting
it.
yourself on display.
Simple, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I
everything.
don't need an audience to be fulfilled. I don't need you to see me for it to be worth it.
No, everything
Yeah.
needs to be in perspective with
Right.
the external, because we do chase external things
Yeah.
in terms of we have career wants, right? And like, so there is a part of that we chase, but man, it's got to be in perspective of how important the strangers' opinions of us are. Even though we love you, love your comments, love your support, love you very much.
Absolutely love
But
that.
but it's got to be put into perspective in my own fucking self-worth and how I weigh my life.
Yeah,
Like
self-validation.
yeah, it's super key.
I'm super grateful, man. Like that for me was a long time. All I had was being an actress and like being successful at it in the time that I was there. And holy crap, realizing that you don't have to do anything to like qualify to live,
Hmm.
you know, and you don't have to do anything to qualify people, earning like you don't earn respect, but people respecting you
Yeah.
and, loving you for literally sitting on the couch and watching a show. Do you know what I mean? There's
Yeah, like you can just
there's
be, you
nothing
don't have to perform
extraordinary
for it.
about what you're doing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But then doing extraordinary things is fun.
Facts.
Look, I can emote. Look, I can tell jokes. Love me. Yeah, that's how I got into acting. Love me,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Wow.
We
Yeah.
we do.
Hey,
We all do.
thanks,
Hey,
guys.
when the thumb goes up, just
Just
like
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 that.
that. This This guy's the best.
I've never.
I'm gonna watch
Daniel's
all
gonna be
his videos.
saying that. I don't think I've ever asked you. Did you watch Neds growing up? Did you know Neds? Did you
I didn't
even
have
know our show?
TV like that.
Great.
When I was growing up, I had
Perfect.
so I saw The Mask, that movie.
Yeah.
Not in theaters.
On
Not-
VHS.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like maybe like 2 years after it came out.
That was your only movie.
That and what else did I watch? Ace Ventura.
Yep.
The Preacher's Wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one.
Wait. Was that a comedy?
No, it was with
Dark.
Whitney Houston and I
Oh,
think
dang.
Denzel Washington.
Oh,
maybe.
dang.
Cool.
One of them.
I don't even know if it was Denzel. It was a black guy.
Yeah.
Uh,
He'd be like that.
And then for cartoons, we only had 3 channels. So I remember something called Johnny Bravo.
Bravo.
Thank you very much.
You had it all, man.
Thank you
had
very
it all
much.
if you
That's
had
all you
Bravo.
need. That's all
Hey,
you
pretty
need.
mama.
Another one called Sailor Moon.
Oh,
Sailor Moon.
Yay!
Wow. Yeah.
And Mighty Morphin
Power
Rangers.
Yeah. That was
Rangers.
the one. That was
That's
the
it.
one.
And then I was only allowed to watch TV from like 2:30 to like 4:30 on the weekends.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you grow
And
up? You
interesting
you
setup.
grew
It
up
was a
in
strict household.
strict
Yeah,
household.
dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 hours of TV on the weekend.
Military?
Yeah. No, Jamaican.
Jamaican. The opposite.
Different kind of regiment.
Yeah.
Dope.
That's amazing.
So they were like Navy SEAls.
Seals.
They
That's
train
great.
the Navy SEAls over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would hear about the shows. I would hear about SpongeBob. I'd hear about Rugrats.
Yeah.
I would hear about all these shows, and I could never watch them.
That's crazy. Like you
wild.
grew up without a ton of media, but you wanted to do it anyway.
Maybe that's
Like,
why I wanted to do it.
Yeah, because the little glimpses you got, you're
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Well, I too was inspired by Jim Carrey, so I get it. You
Yeah,
watch
Jim
The Mask or
Carrey's
Ace
the best.
Ventura, and it's
Yeah.
just like that.
No,
that
I mean, he's
forever.
the pinnacle of,
He's-
of humanity. Like, he's
Yeah,
the
man.
best.
yeah.
Yeah.
You heard he just retired?
I
He's
mean,
kind of been saying
for a
that for
minute.
like years.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
For
Yeah.
a minute.
Oh, okay.
And he's been painting.
He'll be back with something.
Did anyone read his
Oscar-winning.
book?
Is it amazing?
It's amazing. It's like it's a memoir, but it's not. It's like fake,
Mm.
Oh,
and
really?
it's
I
amazing.
love him so much. Like I just resonate with his journey.
I know. His
You know that
journey's
show
beautiful.
he had on like Showtime or whatever?
So deep. Kidding?
So deep.
Yeah.
Yes. So my
about fucking grief and PTSD.
Yeah.
And
So-
humor.
He's
So
explored
my-
all of it.
broke my heart.
my friend guest starred on there, and I guess he would go on set and just be like, I don't feel like doing it today, or I'm done, or yada yada yada, and the whole set would just
shut
kind
down.
of. And you know, when you get to that level, I didn't even think anything of Jim Carrey. I
Yeah.
kind of was just like, wow. You created like it's just not going to work today, and you send the entire crew and cast home. He said he didn't even film one day,
Damn.
because he just sent everybody home. I wasn't feeling it.
Hey,
Damn.
I like
What?
how Lindsey hit us. Oh, no, what did you say?
No, he making a lot of money if you could do that.
Oh, yeah. You got to
Yeah, you can
really
only
safe.
do that at
Yeah.
Yeah,
the peak.
financial
Right?
standpoint.
Everyone go home.
It's my goal, you guys. It's actually my goal.
No, dude, I was gonna say I love what you hit us with this morning. Lindsay was what? She was about 30 minutes
Hey!
behind the schedule. She still made it on time to film, so that's
Yeah.
great. But they
Yeah.
gave us this like earlier call time. We said that we were gonna show up for, but she was a little bit behind. And
24 minutes.
dude. And
24
she's telling
minutes.
us, she's like, "Hey, just do it without me."
No. I didn't say it mean.
Not like that. No.
She said,
No.
don't know what to tell you.
Don't
Is
know
what
what
it
to
is.
tell you. It is what it is.
That's
Start
not even how I
without
meant
me.
it. They
that's a fact.
texted me and I go, my Uber just got here. And he's like, ooh, we got to be there in 3 minutes. And my normal thing would have been like, fuck you, Devin.
Yeah,
and then I
but-
was like, okay, well, do the first one without me. I mean, it is what it is at this
That's
point.
honest, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even mean that bitchy. I mean, whatever you have to do to stay on schedule
Yeah,
because
keep
I
the
put
show
you behind,
rolling.
Dude.
go ahead. Like, and I don't even, you know, you
That's
guys
honest.
are.
My dad used to, and this was for Neds. Like he's very on time, prompt. Da-da-da-da-da. Sometimes, I'm just waking up. I'm gonna take a little bit in the shower, man. I might take 15 minutes in the shower.
Wow, jacking off in the shower.
Yes, because I gotta get one out.
Right.
To set. But we would be late, and he would try to rush me, and I never was able to. Okay, yeah, let me speed up. I always had the mentality of, hey, tell them to shoot it without me. It's like the show starts when I get there,
Right.
or You know, and now
Yeah.
I didn't make a habit of being late. It was good to have my dad because maybe
Yeah.
I would have been.
Yeah.
Right.
But
no,
it's
'cause
like
you weren't habitually late. Daniel also
That's the Taurus in you,
Daniel
man.
also has that mentality about airplanes, but airplanes don't wait for you. They leave.
yeah, they will. Oh, dude, that was a close one.
Dude, we
By
were
the
all
skin of
catching
my
a flight.
teeth. By the skin
Daniel
of my
was
teeth.
like, everyone's boarding, and Daniel's not there yet. We're like, hey, bud.
Bro, and then I paid for this little thing. What were we? We flew Spirit. Oh my goodness! If Spirit wants to sponsor us, we'll
With
still take
Spirit
the sponsorship,
and
but
on
no.
Spirit.
But yes, we flew with our spirits on Spirit. And
I
there's
think at this point,
Possibly
Spirit
for the
knows
last
like
time.
They know.
it's
they know
free
what it is.
advertising. They
Yeah,
do
they
that shit
wanna
on
hear it.
purpose.
Dude, but there was this extra thing I could check. Once I realized I was late, oh, my Uber driver was low. I mean, he was late. He was going slow. He took this route off of the freeway to try to get me there. So he did all the wrong things. And I'm like, oh, but I can't blame him because I should have just got up earlier. Da, 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 da. Anyway, Spirit has this thing on when you do your online check-in where you can order this like skip to the front of the line type thing. So I ordered that. I checked that off and they charged me the little $20 for it. And I'm like, okay, cool. At least I'll get there and I'll be able to skip to the front line. I check in and everything, got my bags, and I run over to the line. I'm like, okay, where's the quick check-in, the express check-in that I just paid for? And someone's like, I've never even heard of that. But go talk to this person in the yellow jacket. And I go to the person in the yellow jacket, and this line is super long. And the person in the yellow jacket's like, oh yeah, what's going on? And I'm like, they told me that I could come to you, and then you would get me to the front of the line. And they're like, oh yeah, you just tap everybody on the shoulder and tell them that you got to get to your flight.
Tap everybody on the shoulder. A black man.
I was like, what? No, but seriously, that was what I paid for. I paid $20 for them to tell me that. And I tapped everyone on the shoulder and just said, hey, I'm late for my flight. If I could just. And I'm looking back at him for validation. He doesn't even care. No. It was so awkward. I felt like the bad guy just cutting people in line, man.
And you had to pay for that feeling.
And I
You
paid
paid
for
for
that
that.
feeling. Yeah.
Wow.
And you did barely make the flight,
But I made.
but you
The
made
flight.
the flight.
That's right.
So
That's
were
all that
you
matters.
late?
That's all that matters.
When the thumb goes up.
Just like that. Imagine you look back at the guy. He's just... I had that same situation at the airport. This girl, she was a foreigner, but she spoke barely any English.
Yeah.
And we went to Panda Express, and then she just goes to the front. I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I have front of the line pass. And I looked at it, it was just a car that's in front of the line. And she bought it from somebody outside. And just because she's a foreigner, she just didn't know. So she thought she could cut any line she wanted.
No.
What, like it's Disneyland?
She
You
pulled
get-
out her
She got the fast pass.
Yeah.
No, I got fast pass.
But she paid like $150 for it.
Oh, come on.
So you to save her the embarrassment was like, take your, go ahead.
No. I said you can't do that shit. I told her.
Back of the line.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just like that. When the thumb goes up, just like that.
Oh man.
It was just a card
Yeah,
that says
it's front
front of the line.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta
Someone
start selling
scammed
those.
the shit out
She
of
got
her.
scammed, bro.
Damn.
That's horrifying.
That's how you get them tourists.
Yeah.
Dang.
Come this way. Come this way. Yes.
150. You get, go
Long
fuck.
line.
Skip every line.
Yeah,
every line. Any line.
That's what she thought America was. It was just lines.
Right.
Kinda is.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Kinda is.
Wow. That's wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So guys, do we
Is that it for
tips?
us?
Are there tips?
What? Give us a tip.
We like to end every episode with a little
Yeah.
tip off
Just
the
the
cuff.
tip,
Just
okay?
give, just
Just
give
the
us
tip.
a, just
Just
give us
the
a
tip.
little or big tip.
I would say the key to it all is, of course, you chase your dreams, but make sure you put your mental health as priority.
Mhm, mhm.
Facts.
Yeah. Just make sure you're happy doing it.
Are you happy doing it?
I am.
I get that vibe from you.
Yeah.
It's
Me
upsetting. Be a little more sad sometimes, motherfucker.
No, this is what's possible
just
for us. He's a reflection of like
just kidding.
what
Get
we're-
there one
yeah.
day. we can
I love
arrive
it.
there.
Right?
Great. This is
Can we? I feel like y'all are the closest there, but you and I are.
Y'all working on it.
You know
You're
what I
working on
mean?
it, yeah.
I'll be happy someday.
Yeah, it's the German way to be narrow and unhappy,
God, it is.
right? They're brilliant, but very narrow and
But
unhappy.
really, I'm not even a lot of German, even though my last name
You're
is
more
German.
Italian?
Really,
Yeah.
Werkheiser?
I know the last name, but I'm like Italian, Slovakian, Polish. I'm like,
I'm
I
Czech.
can't blame it on the German.
I'm
is
Czech
what I'm saying.
too. We're probably related.
That's weird.
That would be even better.
That's weird.
Okay.
You got a tip, Lindsay?
Wow, I don't have a tip as much as like just thank you for being on here and like your energy really lifted me up.
Thanks
like
for
I feel
having me.
great. You had to do so little for to be so potent and like I love that. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me.
Turn up. Yeah,
Daniel?
great having Batch on the show for sure. We talked about gambling, guys. Gambling is like taking your money, shoving it up a wild turkey's ass, and letting them fly off with it. So don't do it, guys.
Hey, but when the
Keep your
thumb
$500.
goes up, just like
Just like that.
So
Is
you
that
got-
your tip, Devon?
I've got a really good tip from this episode. Okay,
Okay.
I've been thinking about it, and it's when the thumb goes up.
Just like that.
See you next week, babies.
Good stuff.
Oh,
Wow.
wait, are we
Wait,
rolling?
off.
Did you cut?
Still rolling.
I mean, they already are, but just make sure you follow Batch on all the things.
yes,
At King
all the
Batch.
things. She's on all the things.
All the things.
come to a comedy show.
Come to a comedy show.
Yeah, yeah.
Man's
Y'all,
hilarious.
let's go to
we
one.
gotta
when
go
he's
to
in
one.
LA. I would love to come see
I've gone to a
this.
few Vinny Fastline shows, and they're so great. Man.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
so
was with
fun.
him yesterday.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
fun seeing him,
Yeah.
man. So yes,
do it.
I gotta come to a Batch show.
Yeah.
We in there.
All right, peace, everybody.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to our patrons who help make sure that this pod can keep going. We really appreciate you. And a special shout out to our top tier Super Friends.
Super Friends.
Daniel, what time is it?
Oh, it's time for the Super Friends dance. Super Friends dance.
Super Friends dance.
We love you guys.
Friends
If you
dance.
wanna check out our Patreon, it's patreon.com/NedsPod. We got some fun tiers. We do live streams and BTS, and it helps sustain our pod.
Shimmy.
It's a Super Friend shimmy.
Super Friends shim.
This one's a Super Friend.
shim.
It's a shimmy. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide. To check out clips from this episode, go check out Podco's YouTube channel. And for more weekly bonus content, come on and join our Patreon. There's plenty of room here. Thanks so much, and see you guys next week.